Okay, this was fun. Nice little side thing. But we really need to get going. Right. That's where we want to go. Oh, a canis root. Because she just about fell over it. It's not like she's blind or anything. Ooh, an elk. Oh! And a standing stone as well as... Sheet. Glow bugs? Ooh. I don't know where that thing went, but Khajiit is going to collect some bugs. Oh, there it is. Oh, the other one away. Okay. Let's collect a few bugs. Gotcha. Come here. Dang, got away. And I want some of those glow bugs, and we're going to look that out. Look at that, too. Oh, bugs. Yes! Got a bug. Ooh, he's up high. She doesn't know if she can reach him. Yes? Yes? Any more? Okay. Oh, there's one. Need those bugs for alchemy. And for fun. Maybe if she stands upright she can and doesn't sneak. Hopefully there's... No, he's just too high. Well, let's go over here. There's more bugs here too. Okay. Oh, this is one of those magic stones, like the one that Khajiit touched in the hot springs. Should she touch this one? No. That one just doesn't feel appropriate. Khajiit did hear a Dern root. Yes. Alright. Bugs. Right. There. Khajiit has your bugs. Well, she could always get more bugs. She has your bugs for now. And there's Solitude. Oh, more glowy bugs. Sorry guys, Khajiit must have them. Don't worry, little fox, you're not on my to-catch list. Just bugs. Oh! Oh no. Something bad happened here. Well, at least one person died here. Catch a few bugs. Maybe this'll... Let's look in here. And then we'll check the book. Maybe the book will explain. It doesn't really look like... It looks like a book. The Exodus. Oh, maybe Khajiit will read it. She doesn't read all books she finds, but maybe this one. What is that first letter? We think it's an S. No, it's a V. Okay. Vrala was a little girl, beautiful and sweet-natured, beautiful and smart, beautiful and energetic. Everything that her parents had dreamed she would be. As perfect as she was, they could not help but have dreams for her. Her father, a bit of a social climber named Munthin, thought she would marry well, perhaps become a princess of the empire. Her mother, an insecure woman named Sinetta, thought she would reach greatness on her own as a knight or a sorceress. As much as they wanted the very best for their daughter, they argued about what her fate would be, but both were wrong. Instead of growing up, she grew very ill. The temples told them to give up hope, and the Mages Guild told them that what afflicted Vrala was so rare, so deadly, that there was no cure. She was doomed to die, and soon. When the great institutions of the empire failed them, Munthin and Sinetta sought out the witches, the sorcerer hermits, and the other hidden secret powers that lurk in the shadows of civilization. I can think of only one place you can go, said an old herbalist they found in the most remote peaks of the Rothgarian Mountains, the Mages Guild at Olenveld. But we've already been to the Mages Guild, protested Munthin. They couldn't help us. Go to Olenveld, the herbalist insisted, and tell no one that you're going there. It was not easy to find Olenveld, as it did not appear on any modern map. In a bookseller's in Skyrim, however, they found it in a historic book of cartography from the Second Era. In the yellowed pages there was Olenveld, a city on an island in the northern coast, a day's sail in summertide from Winterhold. Khajiit has a bad feeling about this. Bundling their pale daughter against the chill of the ocean wind, the couple set sail, using the old map as their only guide. For nearly 2 days they were at sea, circling the same position, wondering if they were the victim of a cruel trick. And then they saw it. In the midst of crashing waves were twin crumbled statues, framing the harbor, long-forgotten gods or heroes. The ships within were half-sunk, rotten shells along the docks. Munthin brought his ship in, and the three walked into the deserted island city. Taverns with broken windows, a plaza with a dried-up well, shattered palaces and fire-blackened tenements, barren shops and abandoned stables, all desolate, all still, but for the high keening ocean wind that whistled through the empty places, and gravestones. Every road and alley was lined and crossed again with the memorials to the dead. Munthin and Sinetta looked at one another. The chill they felt had little to do with the wind. Then they looked at Vrala and continued on to their goal, the Mages Guild of Olenveld. Candlelight glistened through the windows of the great dark building, but it brought them little relief to know that someone was alive in the island of death. They knocked on the door and steeled themselves against whatever horror they might face within. The door was opened by a rather plump, middle-aged Nord woman with frizzy blonde hair. Standing behind her, a meek-looking bald Nord about her age, a shy teenage Breton couple, still very pimply and awkward, and a very old, apple-cheeked Breton man who grinned with delight at the visitors. "Oh, my goodness," said the Nord woman, all afluster. "I thought my ears must be fooling me when I heard that door knocking. Come in, it's so cold." The three were ushered in the door, and they were relieved to find that the guild did not look abandoned in the least. It was well swept, well lit, and cheerfully decorated. The group fell into introductions. The inhabitants of the guild house in Olenveld were two families, the Nords, Hjalmar and Net, and the Bretons, Lywel, Rosalind, and old Winster. They were friendly and accommodating, immediately bringing some mulled wine and bread, while Munthin and Sinetta explained to them what they were doing there, and what the healers and herbalists had said about Vrala. "So you see," said Sinetta tearfully, "we didn't think we'd find the Mages Guild in Olenveld, but now that we have, please, you're our last hope." The 5 strangers also had tears in their eyes. Net wept particularly noisily. "Oh, you've been through too much," the Nord woman bawled. "Of course we'll help. Your little girl will be as right as rain." "It's fair to tell you," said Hjalmar more stoically, though he clearly was also touched by the tale. "This is a guild house, but we are not mages. We took this building because it was abandoned, and it serves our purposes since the Exodus. We are necromancers." Uh-oh. "Necromancers?" Sinetta quivered. "How could these nice people be anything so horrible?" "Yes, dear," Net smiled, patting her hand. "I know. We have a bad reputation, I'm afraid. Never was very good. And now that the well-meaning but foolish Archmagister Hannibal Traven— May the Worm King eat his soul!" cried the old man quite suddenly and very viciously. Now, Winster," said the teenage girl Rosalind, blushing and smiling at Sinetta apologetically. "I'm sorry about him. He's usually very sweet-natured." "Well, of course he's right. Manamokra will have the last say in the matter," Hjalmar said. "But right now it's all very, awkward. When Traven officially banned the art, we had to go into hiding. The only other option was to abandon it altogether, and that's just foolish, though there are many who have done it." "Not many people know about Olenveld anymore since Tiber Septim used it as his own personal graveyard," said Lywel. "Took us a week to find it again." "But it's perfect for us. Lots of dead bodies, you know." "Lywel!" Rosalind admonished him. "You're going to scare them." Khajiit thinks they should be plenty scared." "Sorry," Lywel grinned sheepishly. "I don't care what you do here," said Munthin surlily. "I just want to know what you can do for my daughter." "Well," said Hjalmar with a shrug, "I guess we can make it so she doesn't die and is never sick again." Sinetta gasped. "Please, we'll give you everything we have." "Nonsense," said Net, picking up Vrala in her big beefy arms. "Oh, what a beautiful girl. Would you like to feel better, little sweetheart?" Vrala nodded wearily. "You stay here," Hjalmar said. "Rosalind, I'm sure we have something better than bread to offer these nice folks." Net started to carry Vrala away, but Sinetta ran after her. "Wait, I'm coming too." "Oh, I'm sure you would, dear, but it'd ruin the spell," Net said. "Don't worry about a thing. We've done this dozens of times." Munthin put his arms around his wife, and she relented. Rosalind hurried off to the kitchen and brought some roast fowl and more mulled wine for them. They sat in silence and ate. Winster shuddered silently. "The little girl has died." "Oh!" Sinetta gasped. "What in oblivion do you mean?" Munthin cried. "Winster, was that really necessary?" Lywel scowled at the old man, before turning to Munthin and Sinetta. "She had to die. Necromancy is not about curing a disease, it's about resurrection, total regeneration, transforming the whole body, not just the parts that aren't working now." Munthin stood up angrily. "If those maniacs have killed her—" "They didn't," Rosalind snapped, her shy eyes now showing fire. "Your daughter was on her last breath when she came in here. Anyone could see that. I know that this is hard, horrible even, but I won't have you call that sweet couple who are only trying to help you maniacs." Sinetta burst into tears. "But she's going to live now, isn't she?" "Oh, yes," Lywel said, smiling broadly. "Oh, thank you, thank you." Sinetta burst into tears. "I don't know what we would have done." Khajiit thinks they may not like the results." "I know how you feel," said Rosalind, patting Winster's hand fondly. "When I thought we were going to lose him, I was willing to do anything, just like you." Sinetta smiled. "How old is your father?" "My son," Rosalind corrected her. "He's 6. "But he looks like an old man." From the other room came the sound of tiny footsteps. "Vrala, go give your parents a big hug," said Hjalmar. Munthin and Sinetta turned. and the screaming began. Oh, Khajiit doesn't like that story very much. And it's not signed by anybody, so Khajiit doesn't know who the unfortunate hearer was. That's a depressing story. She doesn't like it at all. Let's go do something else. Let's go do something more cheerful, like catch a butterfly. Yes, yes. No, does make Khajiit feel a little better, but doesn't make her feel a lot better. What was that running over there? Is it something that's going to bite us when we least expect it? Okay, apparently not. Apparently whatever it is went the other way. But just in case, we'll sneak off. I mean, Khajiit and friends probably could have taken care of it, but she would rather not. Well, that's our destination, so let's get down to the water's edge and get across to Solitude. Oh, she does have that letter to deliver. But, you know, she doesn't really feel like going into the city. No. Oh, she just loves this water. Water walking boots. They're the best thing ever. You guys can walk on the water too, you know. Come on. See? Although, yours seemed to let you sink into the water first. She's not sure what's up with that.
Hire a boat?
Why do they call liquor spirits? Although, I have heard the spiced wine here is indeed heavenly.
Spiced wine? Well, come on, guys. It's warmer here, so at least you won't freeze in the water, though she doesn't know why those boots are working.
Destruction magic's fine. Just don't go burning down any buildings.
Khajiit will do her best to not burn down buildings. And that's that rude Argonian we talked to before, so we're not talk to her again. Alright. Boys, you still... Oh, here they come. Alright. Let's get that carriage. Snag a thistle thingy on the way by. Hello, sir.
Need a ride?
Yes, Khajiit and her two friends do in
Can take you to any
fact.
of the hold capitals.
That is excellent.
Where do you want to go?
Khajiit would like to go to Winterhold, please.
Climb and back and we'll be off.
Thank you. Okay,
Ready
guys,
to go yet?
let's go.
Well met.
Ah, we are here, and Khajiit is cold once again. Let's get to the Mages Guild.
It is often iron that turns the tide. 5 farmers with cheaply made iron swords.
Home. We are home.
Well,
We'll find Master Arniel somewhere. Give him his cogs. Ah! That is so wonderful with the gate opening right
I'm
for
quite
us.
pleased that we're back to business as usual.
Oh, excellent.
There are few places where one can pursue my type of work without fear of persecution.
Hello, Phineas. Let's see. Sergius? Inther? Inther.
Certainly nothing illicit going on here, Archmage. You can be quite sure of that.
I hope that is the case. Yeah.
All right, then.
What time is it? Well, let's check the various rooms first. Let's see if we can find Master Arniel and
Greetings, traveler.
Khajiit thinks she gave
Good.
you.
Our things are many. Let us find
Yes.
the appropriate balance.
You do have the cogs. Thank you.
May you be safe wherever you go.
Thank you, Quadosha. And let's let our eyes adjust to the dark. And let's look for Master Arniel. So we got 2 things for him. Hey, Drevis. You haven't seen Master Arniel, have you? Khajiit, Hello, Feralda. I don't suppose you've seen Master... Did you have any new spells?
Tolfdir is Master Wizard. So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
In the manner of speaking.
Until next time.
Yeah. I think she needs to get a little better with the destruction magic first. Drevis, actually. Since, excuse me. Well, which room was he in? That's Feralda. She could have sworn he was in the first room. He must have moved. Oh, she should have talked to him when she saw him. And checked to see if he had any new spells for sale, but she didn't. Oh, there you are. Sorry.
Divine smile on you, friend.
You too.
Take a look.
What have you got for sale? No. Okay. Because you would like you
I shall explain to you the mysteries of the Outer Realms.
to train her. Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Good day.
She'll meditate later on what you've taught her. Right, so let's see if we can find Master Arniel. If he's not... He ought to be in here, shouldn't he? Ah, Tolfdir left his alembic lying around again. He keeps doing that.
Restoration is a perfectly valid school of magic, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Hi, Colette.
Why are my research materials constantly disappearing?
Khajiit does not know. But what do you have?
So you wish to master the arcane arts?
Yes, for sale. Those are very interesting. Ooh. I like that one. We will try that one. Get that one. Oh, cure disease. Yes, we want that. We'll try that one. What's life shield? Oh, that one cures. Oh, if you have more than one, I guess. Yes. She's not sure about that one. Does that one... Does she have to cast it constantly? Oh, let's get it and see. Lots of cure. Lots of healing. Today was a healing
then.
healing spell purchase day. Let's see what we got. That one. Okay, so we got some new spells. All under the restoration, which is this one. Okay, so Circle of Quiet. That looks nice. Heals Khajiit for a fair amount. Oh, Khajiit guesses she'll keep this one. That one. Restore Magicka. Very nice. Well, let's try casting this one. Khajiit is just curious.
Once again, I have found very insulting notes left in my
Okay.
personal effects.
It's a constant
Simply
one.
Barbaric.
That's too bad. Khajiit probably won't use it then. She doesn't like ones you have to keep going. Alright. She really decides she needs it, she can do that, but and use it. Oh well, we got some good stuff. Got some stuff perhaps we won't really use, but excellent. The money really goes fast, doesn't it? Quadojo. I'm sure Arender knows exactly what I mean. Once you start buying spells, you think, oh, I've got so much money, and no. Buy a few spells, and suddenly you're broke again. Oh well. Yes, that's the idea. Let's have something to eat, and then we'll continue looking. Ah, sounds like an excellent plan. So what would you guys like?
Say, Khajiit is curious. Did you like her video? Yes? Then please click the thumbs up button. Khajiit thanks you. Brrr.